Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shante Maria, and I'm just back with like another little story time, quick story time. So this story time is more like a rant because it is kind of based on a previous story time. Not really, but y'all know I went through a situation where my baby daddy took care of 5 children that were not biologically his. There we go. They weren't his. They had shit to do with him. He ain't skeeting this woman. She already had a whole fucking tribe. Okay. So that was her tribe, which is nothing wrong with having a bunch of kids. It's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is when you already have a deadbeat yourself. Let's start there. And I see on social media like, talking shit about your deadbeat. But then you're in a relationship with a deadbeat father and you're not making him do any better. And it was like, I don't understand women like that. Like, she came hard on me and talking about like, well, he said he never want the baby. If he didn't want the baby, he should act like he didn't want the baby, because y'all, I'll get into that later. He should act like he didn't want the baby. You know what I mean? So it's like she didn't even get the time to like really know the truth about the whole situation, but you have him around your children knowing that he doesn't take care of his own child. And as a woman, that is not the right thing to do. As a fucking hood rat ass bitch, that is what you do. As a woman, that is not what you do. A woman makes sure that the man that she is with, he's doing better, he's doing the right things. And to have another generation of kids not having their father, does that logically seem like the right thing to do? I don't give a fuck what that man told you. You as a woman know better, because you have a daughter. If you have a daughter and your daughter gets pregnant by a man, what do you tell your daughter? She's like, well, I want to keep my child, but he's not gonna be there. You gonna legit be like, oh well shit, you take that shit in the chin, baby girl. You take that shit and you do what you do. No, the fuck, you not gonna tell your baby girl that. So take your animosity out of the way and realize that woman to woman, that shit is fucking wrong. So I was with a man and I was dating him. It was somebody I knew for a very long time, since we were children. We only started dating like when we were older, grown as hell. And one time I'm chilling with him, he pulls out his phone. He said, I want to show you something before you see it on the internet, because we had a lot of mutual friends, so that shit was gonna get back to me eventually. But anyways, his baby mom, and I put that in quote marks because you'll see why in a minute. His baby mom wrote a whole Facebook post, which I was familiar with, because I did blast my baby daddy on social media when he decided not to be there. He was just acting like it was my fault, and he was acting like the baby wasn't his, and I was like, nigga, you got me all the way fucked up. So I had to blast that ass, because he was making it seem like I was a crazy person, so I did what I did to my child's father, because you're not going to slander my name when that is not the truth. So I had to put the truth out there, like, hold up. Yeah, so I did make she went way further than I did. She went way further. I just wrote a Facebook post. It did kind of do numbers. This shit was shared thousands of times, because a lot of people can relate to it, because I had screenshots of what he told me. He told me my son would never know his father. Y'all, there's a lot of shit. A lot of shit. If y'all know, y'all know. Anyway, so I was dating a guy, and he had sent, like, he showed me a picture, sitting next to me, showed me a picture with someone sent him on social media where the baby mama was like lost dog. She put his name and his picture on a flyer and was posting it all over the internet. Had his name, had his daughter's name. Everybody knows he's a single dad. Like, his baby mama paid him child support. He's a good ass father, actually. And yeah, so his baby mama actually pays him child support. Like, I know he cares about his little girl to death, and that was like so appealing to me, because of your father, I need you to be a good ass father, which he was. But this person was like, they had a baby together or whatever, and he wasn't taking care of that child. And so he showed me the flyer of him calling her calling him a deadbeat. And I wasn't amused by it. He was like, I know the type of woman you are. Hello, because I'm a real ass woman, okay? He was, I know what type of woman you are, and I know what you're not gonna stand for. And you know, we were trying to build. That shit is trash now, but at the moment, you know, you never know. So we were trying to build, and he like, I just want you to know before you found it on the internet, because again, we have hundreds of mutual friends. We like really grew up in the same area, like we really grew up together. So he knew I was gonna find it eventually, you know. So he was like, I'm gonna do this before you find out, you know. And because if I'm dating you and I'm courting you, why wouldn't I let you know what's going on with me? And you gotta find out on the street, which I did respect him for telling me that. And so I'm like, but tell me the whole shebang with this baby mom or potential baby mom. He felt like the baby wasn't his. The baby did not look like him. But you can't always go by that. You know, my kids, if you know my kids, they fought. Well, Elijah looks, it's weird. When Elijah's with his dad, it's weird because you can see a lot of his dad's features. But because he's really being raised by me, he looks so much like me. It's weird. But Ethan, my Ethan kids, he looks just alike. That man can never deny that boy, ever. He looks just like his father. Just a darker skin version, because he's shocking like me. His dad is like more of a light bright. But anyways, his dad might, you know, tell me what's good or whatever. And I'm like, are you sure this is not your child? Did you sleep with her? And he was like, yeah. I said, did you not use protection with her at any point? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, what you gonna need to do to dead all this shit is take that damn test. Because at first he didn't want to take it because he felt like the baby wasn't his. The baby didn't look like him. But then he was like, the baby do kind of resemble his aunt. And you know how genes are like that, where they can kind of skip, like, you look like, you know, a different family member. So I'm like, to date all that, take a fucking DNA test, because you're not gonna date me and be a deadbeat. I'm never gonna be associated with a deadbeat knowingly, you know, unwillingly. If you didn't tell me, like if he never would have told me, and I never would have started posting on social media, and I didn't know someone was going after him for child support and saying like, oh, I have a child by you and you don't give a shit, you piece of shit, that's different. So I did appreciate him for telling me up front. And by him telling me up front, I told him how the fuck I felt. I am never going to date you until you tell me what's good. So I'm like, and until I was like, you can't touch me, kiss me, fuck me, suck me, none of that. None of that until you take this DNA test. So, you know, he did what he had to do. He took the DNA test. Baby was not his, okay? It wasn't. But my whole point of saying this is because I don't understand how women can condone being with a known deadbeat, and they will go hard on the single mom. They will go hard on like me being a single mom, my baby daddy's boyfriend shit, because we are like a little bitch, but my baby daddy's girlfriend will like come hard on me, like, you doing this and doing that. First of all, you as a woman, why the fuck would you not want your man to be the best man that he can be? He's never going to be the best man, and he's never going to live up to his full potential because he's a deadbeat. I'm sorry. If you don't do for your own flesh and blood, your own seed, I don't give a fuck who you have this child by. It's a two-way street. I didn't make a baby by myself. I didn't tell this nigga to nut at me. I didn't tell him to do none of that shit. He did it. He did it. He did it multiple times. I don't understand what women don't like get about that. And I don't understand why women feel like it's a tit for tat, sis. No, because if you're gonna take care of your children, good. Because I'm still on your side. I'm not gonna date someone that's not gonna do for my kids. I'm sorry. Y'all see y'all post videos like that. Like one of my latest videos was like that. You're never going to date me and treat my children like shit. You're never going to date me and treat my children like they don't exist. And I'm not going to condone that. Like, no. If you're with me and you have a child, I need to see you be active in your child's life. I need to meet your child. I need to know that you're being a good ass father Because you're not going to be daddy of the year to my kid. They ain't got shit to do with you. It's not your seed, not your flesh and blood, none of that. And then when we break up, you're never going to see the child again. But then the child that you created, the child that you're going to have to answer to eventually, whether it's today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, you're going to have to answer to that child. I am never going to condone you being like, oh, well, shit, I fuck his mom. His mom did this. His mom did that. His mom is a bitch. His mom is that. They ain't got shit to do with you and your child. What the fuck does the status of you and your baby mom's relationship have to do with that child? The child. Not you and her. The child, the baby, your seed, the person that looks like you, the person that acts like you, the person that has your temperament, the person that has your personality, not your baby mom. Your child, your children, your flesh and blood, your offspring, the thing that you gave the earth. You get it? Some bras don't get it. Some bras ain't gonna never get it. Some bras are content with just being like, I don't give a fuck. He's taking care of my kids. He told you he didn't want that child, so fuck that child, basically. An innocent human being. It's some bitches out here that don't give a damn. That shit just like struck me and it kind of hit me again because I'm like, I still don't get it to this day. I don't. Like, the beef you have with me, and honestly, me and this bitch ain't had no beef. Like, she got mad at me, I don't know. Honestly, to this day, don't know. But it just dawned on me, like, just to kind of do this story time, because me, on the other hand, when I was going through that situation, and when he didn't need a DNA test for my child. We already had a DNA test because I took that motherfucker to court. So he had already had a DNA test. So when no ifs, ands, buts about it, that was definitely his child. Science says that's your child. 99.9% your child. Looking at him, you know that's your child. His voice sounds like you. He acts like you. He looks like your other kids. Well, why would a grown-ass woman sit there and condone him being a deadbeat and support him being a deadbeat? I don't understand, but she's not a woman. That is a grown-ass little girl. That's probably some insecurities on her end. It had to be. It has to be, because I would never condone that. I ain't never had no beef with her kids. I ain't had no beef with her. But the point is, she had beef with me. And for fucking what? For fucking what? For how? For why? I don't understand. Only because my baby daddy is my baby daddy, and I did not want his trifling ass because his nigga was trifling. And you know, by me going through that, I would never date no one that was like even like close to how he acts. Never in my life. Never in my life. And what's crazy, I tend to date people that don't have children. And I don't know why. I honestly prefer to date a man that has kids. I mean, I do talk to someone that has a kid now. He's a great father. He's going through hell. I don't understand that. Like, men that want to be there for their kids, they go through hell. They go through hell and high water to be there for their children. And the niggas that, like, don't give a fuck if they try to live and breathe and dead or whatever, indifferent, they don't even check. And they don't even check to be like, is my son okay? My son has very bad asthma. We are in and out the hospital constantly, and it's terrifying. And I'm not gonna really put that in the atmosphere why it's terrifying, but if you know me, you know my family, you know why having bad asthma is absolutely terrifying to me. His dad don't give a fuck. Dad don't check on him. Dad don't call and be like, is he okay? His dad has bad asthma, and everything that my son has, his dad has, is what I'm realizing. And even though, like, my son has a heart murmur, and that affects him too. He has smaller airwaves. He struggles. He's struggling, but he's strong. And I didn't even realize, like, I named him Ethan, and Ethan means strong, and that little boy is strong. He'll go to the hospital. You know, he might have spent a night in the hospital, but he come back on top. You know, he a little fighter. But it's just sad that you just have people that just don't give a fuck. You have people that don't give a fuck. But I'm doing all that I can, and I'm a damn good mom. I'm sitting here at the practice now and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and school is starting back. I done got all the school clothes on my own, school shoes, school supplies. Next thing I need to do, I do their hair though. I don't pay for their hair. Well, I do pay to get lineups. I don't know, do no lineups. So I'm gonna reswitch. I need to reswitch my own hair. We have some thick ass, fast ass grown hair because my kids' hair looks the same way. Not as long, but anyways, that's my little rant for today. Let me know if you ever went through something similar to that, and what did you do to overcome that? Would you ever condone? Is there any way you would condone a father not being there for his child? You know, let me know. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.